Let's talk social media sharing strategy. Hi there, I'm Mark Scott. Thanks for checking out another voiceover tip. You know what? I give you actionable, practical advice every single week with these voiceover tips, and I hope that you never miss one. Want to make sure you don't? Like and subscribe to the channel. Then you'll also get notified every time I do Free Advice Friday, which is a live stream right here on YouTube, an opportunity for you to get your voiceover business and marketing questions answered absolutely free. So this week I want to talk to you about social media sharing strategy because it's a challenge for a lot of voice actors. Have you ever said, I don't have any ideas? Have you ever said, I don't have enough content in order to share consistently on social media? Well, I think you might actually have more content than you realize, but part of the problem is in how you are sharing that content. So let's talk about one particular example that I see all the time. You come up with a really great piece of content. For argument's sake, let's just say that you got a new voiceover demo and you want to let the whole world know that you've got that new voiceover demo. So what do? You create a post about that voiceover demo, and within 5 minutes, you blitz that post to Facebook, to Twitter, to Instagram, to LinkedIn, to TikTok, to YouTube, and wherever else you are participating in social media. So that one post, you've now blitzed across every single social media platform all at the exact same time. Now, there's two problems with this. First and foremost is not all of these platforms work exactly the same. And so using one identical post across the board is not always the best idea, because if the post isn't formatted correctly, if you don't use the right number of hashtags, if you use the wrong sized image or the wrong sized video, it can actually hurt your chances of getting shared in the algorithm. So first and foremost, you should be trying to tailor your content as much as possible to the individual platforms, not to mention the fact that different audiences across different platforms respond to posts in different ways. So that's the first problem. The second problem is you've just taken that one piece of content and blown it out on one day with one post, when that one piece of content could have actually equaled a week's worth of social media content. And that's why you feel like you don't have enough ideas to share, because you're not spreading it out. So let's look at a little bit better strategy. You've got your new demo, you're all excited about your new demo, and you've taken that new demo and you've created a very basic video version of that demo. Let's say you do it on Canva, where you can do it really easy and you can do it for free, or maybe you've done it on headliner.app. Again, a place where you can really easily and for free create a video version of that demo. Now, you've got that video version of your demo, you're ready to go, you're ready to share it on social media, but don't blitz it everywhere. First, you're going to go to LinkedIn and you're going to share that post on LinkedIn, and you're going to write a post that's targeted to your voiceover network, because that's where you're connected with your voiceover network. You're going to write a post that talks about this amazing new demo and the great services that you can offer, and you're going to give them a very clear call to action to request a custom quote or audition, and you're going to use the 5 relevant hashtags that you think you should be using based on the audience that you're trying to reach on LinkedIn. You're going to attach your video, you're going to put it out there, and that's Monday afternoon. Let's say that's Monday afternoon's post. Perfect. One day, one post. Now, tomorrow morning, you're going to create a slightly different version of that demo. And so, whereas in LinkedIn, the demo that you created, the video that you created for your demo is going to be in landscape mode, to share it on Instagram and on TikTok, you actually want it flipped up and you want it in portrait mode. So you're going to create a portrait mode version of your video. And on Tuesday, you're going to share that on Instagram. And again, you're going to write a slightly different piece of text for it. You're going to pimp that reel out to make it look really fun and really cool so that people will get really excited about it. You're going to add captions, because adding captions is a great way to get more traction on Instagram. And then you're going to put that post out on Instagram on Tuesday. You're going to do an entirely different kind of post for an entirely different kind of audience, but you're still working with that one piece of content. Now we're going to move to Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday is when you want to share it among some of your more personal network, friends and family, and maybe some of your clients that you're connected with on Facebook. So we're going to go back to the landscape version of the video, and we're going to share a post on Facebook that is a celebratory, I'm so excited to have my new demo posted. So that's Wednesday. So now you've got one piece of content that is gaining traction on LinkedIn because it's been written specifically for LinkedIn. You've got a piece of content that's gaining traction on Instagram Reels because you reformatted it properly and now it's gaining traction on Reels. And now you've got a third piece of content on a third day that is now gaining traction on Facebook, again, reformatted and appropriate for the Facebook audience. Now, maybe on Thursday, you're going to write up a tweet and you're going to share that tweet and you're going to link that tweet back to your website and drive traffic to your website to watch or listen to the new version of your demo. And again, being strategic with your hashtags and formatting your post to fit character limitations of Twitter, using the appropriate hashtags for the audience that you want to reach on Twitter. So now we're at one piece of content, but spread out over 4 days that we've turned into 4 pieces of content. Now, Friday, maybe you're going to take that reel that you created, that Instagram version, the portrait mode version of your video. You're going to throw that one out there on TikTok, and you're going to format it again slightly differently, maybe using some different hashtags. Maybe you tweak the video just a little bit. You write a slightly different post, you get it out there, and you get it on TikTok. And then maybe you're going to do nothing with it over the weekend. You're going to wait and see what happens. And then on Monday, you're going to take a version and you're going to post a video version of your demo onto a YouTube channel that you've set up. So that one demo, broken down in the most basic way, just stretched out to a week's worth of content. Now, what else are you going to be doing while this is going on? You're going to be engaging with everybody that engages with you. So one of the rules of social media is that engagement is what drives the algorithm, because the algorithm's objective is to keep people on the site for as long as humanly possible. They don't want you to leave the site. So if people are commenting, that means that they enjoy the content. That means it's good content. That means the algorithm is going to continue to push forward that content. So every time that somebody comments across any of these platforms that we've just shared on, you're going to go back every once in a while, maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the day, and you're going to respond to one of those comments. Now, just like we don't want to share one post across all the platforms at the exact same time, we also don't want to respond to all of the comments at the exact same time. By staggering out your replies to comments that are left on your posts, you can actually stretch out the engagement. And that's how a post on LinkedIn on Monday can still be getting views and engagement on Friday, because you take the time. You respond to a couple comments today, respond to a couple comments tomorrow. Every time you respond to that comment, it jumps up a little bit in the algorithm again. So across the board, we want to spread out our social media posts, but we also want to spread out our commenting strategy, and that is how you are going to make your content go even further. So the next time you are creating what you think is going to be your next greatest post for social media, rather than blitzing it out everywhere all at the same time, ask yourself, how can I repurpose this one piece of content into multiple pieces of content that I can stretch out to last even longer so I can get more traction, reach a wider audience, create more engagement, and you give yourself a little bit of a break, because now you maybe don't have to create 5 pieces of content a week. Maybe you've only got to create 1 or 2. Want more tips? Want more help? Want more marketing advice to grow your voiceover business? Again, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, check out the Everyday VOpreneur podcast. New, actionable, practical advice every single week. And I'll catch you on the next Free Advice Friday.